Sometimes this sport just leaves you sitting there after the checkered flag thinking, what did we just witness? Because what happened this weekend? It wasn't just another late race restart. It wasn't just another young driver being aggressive. It sparked one of those debates that splits the garage, splits the fan base, and honestly makes you question where the line even is anymore in NASCAR. And the craziest part? The conversation that followed might be even bigger than the move itself. We're talking about a moment that could define a young career, and a veteran who flat out said what a lot of people are thinking, but maybe didn't want to say out loud. Before we break this all down, if you love real NASCAR talk, the kind that doesn't sugarcoat anything, hit that like button and subscribe. NASCAR Nation Report is a brand new channel, and we're pushing toward 5,000 subscribers. If you're a true NASCAR fan who lives and breathes this stuff every week, you're in the right place. Now let's talk about what actually went down. On Sunday in the NASCAR Cup Series race at Atlanta, Hocevar went for everything. Overtime restart. First checkered flag of his career sitting right there, and he saw a hole between Christopher Bell and Bubba Wallace. He shot it. Problem was, once he got there, that hole was gone. Bell ended up in the wall. Hocevar crossed the line fourth. No win, no trophy, just controversy. And look, if you've watched NASCAR long enough, you know Atlanta late in a race is chaos. Restarts there are violent. You have to be aggressive, especially when you're 23 years old, still hunting your first win, trying to prove you belong. But that's where Denny Hamlin stepped in, and he did not hold back. On his podcast, Actions Detrimental, Hamlin basically called out the entire NASCAR world for what he thinks is a lazy excuse. That phrase we hear every single time something like this happens. He's just going for it. Hamlin said he's tired of it. He literally said, if I'm 3 car lengths behind Hocevar and I go through the grass into turn 1, is that just me going for it? Or is that me being an idiot? That's Denny, no filter. And his point? There's a difference between being aggressive and making a bad decision. According to him, Hocevar made a move that never needed to be made. That it wasn't about guts, it was about judgment. And here's the part that really hit. Hamlin said they've been talking about the same stuff with Hocevar for a year and a half now. The same conversations, the same pattern. He even admitted he almost hates giving it more attention because, in his words, he thinks Hocevar likes the spotlight. That's not a small accusation. Now, a lot of fans immediately brought up Riley Herbst and what happened in the Daytona 500 the week before. Final lap. Herbst gets a run down the front stretch, goes high trying to win it. Brad Keselowski has a monster run of his own. They make contact. Big wreck. Herbst, Keselowski, and others torn up. So people are asking, isn't that the same thing? Hamlin says absolutely not. He explained that Herbst wrecked into a guy who was on his right rear quarter panel, a spot you can't see. He said Herbst was running about 5 miles per hour faster, saw what looked like open racetrack, turned right to go for it, and unfortunately the 6 car got there at the same time. In Hamlin's eyes, that's very different from what he described as bowling through someone that's right in front of you. And that's where the line gets drawn. Because here's the thing, Hocevar could see the gap wasn't there. Bell was right in front of him. According to Hamlin, that's the difference between a calculated risk and recklessness. And this is where it gets complicated for us as fans. Hocevar is insanely talented. The raw speed is there. We've seen it. He can wheel a race car. There's no doubt he's capable of winning in the Cup Series. Honestly, it feels like it's coming sooner rather than later, maybe even this season. But talent without refinement? That's where veterans start raising eyebrows. And let's not ignore the bigger picture here. In today's NASCAR, playoff points matter. Wins matter, sponsors matter, reputation in the garage matters. If you get labeled as the guy who just sends it without thinking, that follows you. Drivers remember, teams remember. At the same time, we've also seen young drivers who were once labeled reckless mature into champions. The sport has always had that edge. Sometimes you have to push the envelope to learn where the boundary really is. So, what does this mean right now? For Hocevar, it means the spotlight is officially on him. Not just for speed, but for decision-making. Every late race move he makes from here on out is going to be judged through this lens. For veterans like Hamlin, it's about protecting standards. They don't want aggression to become a blanket excuse for bad judgment. There's pride in racecraft. There's a code, even if it's unwritten. And for NASCAR as a whole, it shows how thin the margin is in this era. One restart, one decision, and suddenly the whole garage is talking about you on Monday. Here's my honest take as a fan who watches every single week. I love aggression. I don't want drivers lifting when a win is on the line. But I also believe there's a difference between creating a move and forcing one that isn't there. Hocevar is 23. He has time, plenty of it. The speed is real. The potential is real. If he cleans up the decision-making just a little bit, we might be talking about him in victory lane multiple times this season. But if the pattern continues, the garage won't forget. And that's what makes this so fascinating. This isn't just about one restart at Atlanta. It's about identity, about growth, about whether a young driver evolves or doubles down. That's why I love this sport, man. The cars are fast, the stakes are high, and the drama never stays on the racetrack. Now I want to hear from you. Was that just a driver going for it? Or was Hamlin right to call it out? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk about it. And if you're enjoying real, honest NASCAR conversations like this, make sure you like the video and subscribe to NASCAR Nation Report. We're a new channel, building a real community of hardcore fans, and we're pushing toward that first 5,000 subscribers. If you live for Sundays, if you debate restarts like this with your buddies, this is the place for you. I'll see you in the next one. And something tells me this story isn't over.